Hey, what's up? Lightboltjoe here. Today we are going to discuss and review Cryolophosaurus and Tarbosaurus. These are brand new Primal Attack toys from Mattel. Cryolophosaurus, he is pretty interesting. Let's put it that way. Excuse me. Very loud, great articulation, nice movements with the head, thrashing, right? Cryolophosaurus is from the Jurassic period, native to present-day Antarctica, basically. A theropod from Jurassic, Antarctica. Those are your three right there. Cryolophosaurus, right? Okay. So, we also have Tarbosaurus. Tarbosaurus does not yell like Cryolophosaurus, but Tarbosaurus is a theropod as well, from the late Cretaceous period in present-day China, Asia as a whole, right? Pangea was a thing back millions of years ago. Now, Tarbosaurus, like I said, doesn't have that vocalization that Cryolophosaurus has, but it has great mobility. So this is pretty neat with that whole primal attack. So you bend down, you grab your meal, you thrash it, right? The issue a lot of us are having with this particular figure is when you press the button, right? Sometimes the mouth gets stuck. See? Mouth is stuck. And then when you shake it, or like poke it, right? Let's do that again. Stuck. And then you poke it, and then it like pops back up. That's our only issue. So I got two of each. I begged the kid at Target to go check the back. He checked the back. I got two of each. I'm very happy about that. The more damaged boxes are going to be the ones we open. So this is an unboxing. And all right. So we're going to do we'll do Tarbosaurus first. As you can see, super damage in the front. What's neat about the Primal Attack packaging is the island is burning in the back. So it's a true to Fallen Kingdom's premise of the volcano exploded, right? And everyone's now on the attack, right? Does he do the same thing? Oh, this one doesn't get stuck. I'm obsessed with this figure because of the very subtle striping, as well as the spinach going down there. I like that it's got the red jaw underneath it. But yeah, so let's go. Let's cut some things off, shall we? All right, we're gonna use our handy dandy knife. Where to get started? I don't believe these have those cards that the other boxes and figures have had over the last couple years. And it's weird saying couple years because we've had Mattel doing Jurassic stuff now for a couple years, so it's pretty interesting having all of that. We know as collectors how important Mattel has been to us within accuracy of Dino, but they're giving Schleck a run. Schleck, is that the name? Schleck, a run for its money on accuracy for Dino. Oh, I got that piece of tape. I think it's important to note that just because of how much detail goes into these figures. It's pretty neat. We have the instructions on the back, massive biters. That's the actual TM for that. Dinosaurus control total. Oh, we have the different languages underneath. Obviously, this came out in 2020, but it says 2019 on the box. I'm not gonna fault it for that. So we have the little twist things for the feet, like we've had for the last couple figures, which is very interesting way for security, I must say, but it also obviously keeps the figure in check. So it's a neat design with the toy, because we've had these for the other figures as well. It's a neat design for the toy because it's practical for keeping it on the card, keeping it on the box, but it's designed with the figure itself. So within actual building the figure, it's not just for the aesthetic purposes, it's for the functionality purposes as well. For, I was going to say installation, for distribution purposes. That makes sense, sure. All right, so we're going to get these plastic pieces off. I am doing what I'm not supposed to do, and I'm cutting towards my body. So, yeah, any OSHA folk, just look away. Just look away. Man, this thing's on here. All right. I'm going to fold the knife, that way I don't hurt myself. I've cut myself plenty of times on accident. I stabbed myself plenty of times on accident with this knife, and that knife's been around. That knife's been places. Okay, so we have our very basic theropod type of mold. The feet obviously rotate depending on the box, right? But this is a This is a firm figure. This is a really beautiful figure. I'm just examining the underbelly. We have the you know, the QR code on the bottom, the different manufacturing thing. I like that the little Jurassic logo is still on every figure. But yeah, so this is a nice nice thing. So it's interesting. The one that was in the damaged box doesn't get stuck, right? But the one that's in the nicer looking box gets stuck. I wonder why that is. See? Huh. It's interesting. So I got one of each. I didn't plan that. Ha ha ha. So now we can literally do the roaring 20s. Get it? Haha. Because we're in 2020. Roaring 20s. Okay. So that's Tarbosaurus, right? Late Cretaceous, from present day Asia. Look at this striping, right? That striping is beautiful. This is so much detail into this figure. Well done, Mattel. I love this figure. This is great. All right, where is she going? So just go right, stay. Okay. So now we'll do Cryolophosaurus. So like we said, Cryolophosaurus has the different sound effects, right? Her jaw doesn't open and close though, unless you manually do it, which is a neat feature. So we don't have to do this like the Tarbosaurus with the actual like button. We can just keep her mouth closed, which kind of defeats the purpose of the roar, obviously, but still, for those of you who are taking pictures of the figures, that is a nice feature. So let's break out our handy dandy Leatherman knife yet again and get to cutting. So I remember Toy Fair last year, I believe, New York Toy Fair is when they were announcing these, and they really only did so by silhouettes. And a lot of us had to figure out what the hell dinosaur was what silhouette. A lot could be figured out, but I remember some on different forums and, you know, on different socials could not figure out what was what. So I found it interesting. What I find interesting right now is there's a massive demand, obviously, for Jurassic still, after all these years of Mattel taking charge. But we have Mandalorian toys now on everyone's demand. So that's another thing we got to discuss. Not that it has anything to do with each other, but I think the sense of collectability for both is what's important for both. Everyone wants a child toy. Everyone wants a Baby Yoda toy. So you just got to wait for that. So on the inside, we have our little instructions and things, which that did not come with our Tarbosaurus, but the Cryolophosaurus has just a basic, you know, how to change your batteries and what to do, right? It says 1 to play. I think that's neat. It's a pretty big instruction compared to the other smaller ones we've had over the years. Yeah, Universal, Emblem Entertainment logo on there. We have our Mattel logo as well. Just your basic. It says 2019 on it. Not surprised on that. What is this thing? I don't remember seeing this thing in the other toys. It smells, whatever it is. It smells really bad. Oh, this is just a warning, like not to throw your batteries out. Got to recycle them properly. In every language you could possibly imagine. I can't. What is that? Sanskrit up there? Neat. It's pretty neat. It's informative in many languages, that's for sure. So let's assume the idea was for them to sell this worldwide. I don't know how many of you are actually going to be getting this though. All right. So let us see. As she's making some more noise, cut out the plastic tabby parts. This is an interesting way. There's no feet screws like the Tarbosaurus. This is the way. Now I got Mandalorian stuck on my brain. Thank you all for unintentionally doing that. Put our knife down. Right. I feel like it's a cooking show. Oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. So we're just going to drop this then. Okay. I'm going to drop my instructions as well. I'm saying interesting because I want us to look at the underbelly of her. Okay? The Cryolophosaurus underbelly has this very intricate sound system going on. That's why she sounds so loud, because there's a lot more space for the sound to get out of. Wow, this is so powerful because I can, when I do this, right? I feel the vibrations on my fingertips. That's strong. She's got a good roar to her. I like that. Nice mobility in her arms. Can keep her mouth closed if I want. Look at the frill too on the top, on the neck. That's pretty neat. I find it interesting when we discuss dinosaurs from Antarctica because there are so many other species buried under the ice that we haven't even discovered yet. So, yeah. I think it's a good thing. So that way we don't know everything. But at the same time, I want to know what else is down there. Yeah, I love the detailing work on this. The craftsmanship is beautiful. The tail is in two different parts. The tail is also two different yellows. I don't know if you guys can see that. I know it wasn't probably intentional, but unless you're reviewing a toy, you're not really going to pay that much attention to it. The intended age is 4 and up, right? 4-year-old playing with this is not going to care what color tail is, but it's just one little thing I noticed. I like that the eyes and the tongue look moist. A favorite word of a lot of people, he said sarcastically. Again, the little codes on the bottom, the little Jurassic logo on the foot. I really like what they did to the underbelly with the voice. That's why it sounds so fierce. So, Tarbosaurus and Cryolophosaurus, right? Have some nice battles going on. Gonna wait till the winter is done so we can have some nice photo shoots down. Things bite. Right? Ha ha ha. It's good. What do you guys think of the theropods? The brand new theropods for the Primal Attack series. Do you love them as much as I do? Are you geeking out as much as I am with the level of detail, especially on their backs and their undersides? Happy roaring 20s, everyone. Happy New Year. If you're out hunting for your toys, good luck, stay safe. Don't be afraid to ask your local kid at Target, hey, just curious, here's my DCPI number. Do you have any in the back? Just don't be a douchebag to your local retail folk. That's all I ask. Just be kind, courteous, and sincere. And eventually you'll find your dinos. And with that, mucho mahalo, guys.